Hello there, my fellow poets. That just sounds weird. I was trying to do a new intro, but welcome to a first look at a game that came out on Steam a couple days ago. It's called March of War Face Off. You can face off. Did I say face off? It says you can see right there. It says MOW Face Off. It's a early access game. It's free to play. They have like microtransactions, of course. They need to make money somehow. You gotta understand. But it's pretty fun. So before we get into it, let me just say some stuff about it. It's a short game. Actually, you know what? I can start loading it up. One thing, as you can see, there's PvP and PvE. It came out like 4 days ago now or something like that, and I thought I'd check it out because I wanted to do. I'm gonna turn my mic volume down a little bit. Excuse me. Excuse that. I wanted to do a one-off video and I didn't have anything else to do it on. So anyways, yeah, so there's some cool aspects of the game. I'm going to show you guys some stuff afterwards, like the card system, but let's go ahead and do a computer battle. And I haven't done this deck, so I'm not even going to worry about that. But let's just do an easy one. We'll do an easy one. While it's loading, let me say some stuff. It's a cards/tactics game, and here it is. It loads up pretty quickly. Since it's a new game, you know, there's going to be some bugs, but it's actually a fairly good game, in my opinion, from what I played. I've only played like half an hour, but anyway, so we start off, and it's a card game, like I said. You start off with 4 cards to choose from, like which ones you don't like. If I like it, let's say I didn't want this one, which I do, I would click that, and then it would give me another random one. All of these actually look good. I'm going to explain some stuff in a minute. Don't freak out. I know there's a lot to worry about. So anyways, here we go. We're in the game. It's... First thing when you open the game, it's appealing. The graphics are pretty simple, but they look kind of cool. And so here we go. Let me explain some stuff to you guys. It's kind of interesting. It looks kind of like Magic the Gathering type style, where it's just like cards in your hand or whatever. But it's really a lot different, I found, because it's more of like tactics based. So you'll see there's the health bar. You could probably guess that. And this little number down here is your manpower. It's your I have 26 cards left in my... Yeah, okay, so I didn't know it told you that, actually. That's new. It's basically a move counter, how many moves you have. And so it shows your decks and stuff. Yeah, but anyways, it's very interesting. So these are this is our base, this is their base. And the way it works is you have the manpower, and up at the top of each card, it has a little button saying the manpower. I'm going to go ahead and start doing stuff, but... in a sec, so while I talk, but like the manpower button that says, I can't like scroll over, but at the top right it says how much it costs for that card. So this one is the only one we can afford right now. It costs 1. By the way, the manpower goes up by 1 every turn. And so let's go ahead and just put this guy down. You can put him in any of the 3 back spaces. And so yeah, the goal is to destroy the other person's base, as you might expect. Some of them cost more, like the tanks. There's a very interesting system with the points, which I'm not sure if I like it or if I don't like it, but when you move forward, it costs a manpower point. So it's not like Magic. If you ever played any other card games like Magic or stuff, or even like Pokemon, it's not like where you can do moves with your characters or your pieces and also do cards, and they take 2 different pools of points from like mana and stuff. It all costs the same thing, actually. Like it costs points to move, it costs points to attack, it costs points for everything. So let's get into the fundamental aspects of the game. To attack, we have to destroy their base, right? And the way we do this is by moving our troops onto these tiles. It has little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What this means is that for every turn that we have any type of unit on the 1, it'll actually, I'm going to end my turn so that they can do their turn. While we have a unit on the 1, at the beginning of our turn, every turn that we have a guy on a 1 place, it deals 1 damage to them. So we can like stack up different amounts. I've only once gotten a guy to the 5 row. It's already my turn again because they didn't do anything, I just realized. So we have 2 points now, and so what I think we'll do is we'll do a medic, and I'll show you guys why. The medics... they're pretty interesting. I realize I still haven't even moved anything yet. So it's interesting how you have to get to that. The other interesting thing, let me go ahead and explain just real quick the other fundamental mechanics of the game. When you like hover over and you see the card or whatever, you see there's that little red thing there. The red thing means which directions you can attack in and how much power do you have in each direction. Or no, how many times you can attack. Yeah, how many times you can attack in each direction. That's what that means. the little target thing on the left corner, that's how much attack power you have, and then the heart is your, how much health you have, and the moves is how many times you can move per turn. Of course, it uses more points if you move more than once, even if you can, and it shows which directions you can move. So it's very interesting because like units like this, they attack diagonally, so you kind of have to position your troops in a way. Some of them attack backwards and forwards. Some of them only move. I actually don't know any that move only forward yet. I think right at this point in the game, they all can move any direction. So at this point in the game, I could be moving these guys up, but what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out more troops. And also, so if you'll notice, some of them have special abilities and stuff. Also, I keep getting off topic again, but like the units that have the little fists up at the top left, those are like I don't know what the classifications are, but some of them are, these are like tanks that you put out. This one is actually like a one-use thing. It's a command item, that's what it's called. And this one is a mechanical. These are all mechanical, so it's interesting. So this guy, you notice the medic, his special power is to add 1 HP to an organic unit. So luckily all my units are organic right now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get him to... How do you do it? There's a way to do it. Just give me a sec and I'll figure out how to do it. He should be able to actually add 1 HP onto this guy. Okay, I don't know why he... I did it before, and this is kind of puzzling me right now. Let's go ahead and move this guy up. I don't know why I can't... Oh, I can only attack forward. That makes sense. So I have to be behind them. Your special powers, they actually take like the range of an attack, kind of like you have to attack your own troop, although you don't actually attack them, it just counts. Okay, so let's talk about the game a little more, my thoughts on it so far. It's pretty good, like I said. Each game, I've normally had it... Oh, they killed my unit. I've normally had the games last about 15 minutes or so. This one might last a little longer with you guys, but let's go ahead and... Ooh, we can afford some type of tank. So let's see, this guy attacks diagonally, this guy attacks up and down and to the side. And this guy attacks forward. I'm gonna get this guy for now because although he doesn't do as much attack, no, he does more attack. No, he does less attack, same attack, more health, but he attacks in multiple directions, which is good. What I've been doing a lot has been I've been pushing up the guys that have like the 3-pronged attack and pushing them up, and that way they can defend their own flanks, and then I have another guy coming up one behind them. So the game is pretty good. I like it. It's short, it's fun, it's not too heavy, it's like it's just short games. There's no greater campaign, which is good sometimes. We have to move a guy up if we want to put another guy out, which I actually do, because if I put this guy here, he can defend the sides. It's pretty fun. It's short, like I said. It's short. It's easy to gobble up, bite-sized, in other words. It was kind of weird the way I said that, but there are some bugs. It's early access. It came out like 4 days ago. You can expect it to be a little buggy. For instance, sometimes the sound just cuts out and won't play at all. Speaking of sound, I don't think I have the sound up like enough for you guys. Okay, let's see. Did that help? I want this to be enjoyable for you guys. So let me get the sound up a little more. Okay, the sound is a little louder now. Yeah, it's a pretty good game in all aspects, I think. If it's what you're looking for, it's like you can't be too picky, but if you're looking for just a light game with a little bit of strategy, a little bit of tactics, then this is the game for you. So right here we have the regulars. We also have the medics, which I just realized I'm being a gosh darn idiot because I should have... What am I doing with my life? We're going to put the regulars out. I should have the medic healing people, because one interesting mechanic of the game is that the mechanics, the medics and mechanics, which basically heal the trucks and tanks, mechanics and medics, they can add health. They don't even like heal. There's no max health for enemy allies, so you can literally keep healing them even when they're not damaged, and you'll add HP to them. And that's one cool aspect of the game. So there you saw it, that before my turn started, it sent a little missile and hit it. And I don't know what's up with the little animation for that. It looks a little weird. It kind of like starts out of like nothing and it ends out of nothing. Like there's an invisible wall it goes behind. But let's move. Go ahead and move our tanks up. So now we'll be getting 2 damage per turn. Now we'll be getting 1. Now we'll be getting, or 3 actually. 1 from that. That's what I meant. Now we'll be getting 4 per turn. And what I'm doing with this is I'm moving the guy in front of the medic so the medic can keep healing him. We can also put out another unit, which I didn't think we'd be able to do, but that makes sense, I guess. So the medics don't have any attack power. I've learned though, like, let's look at what they have. They have a medic over there. They have regulars there. They have volunteers, which are the weakest ones. Jeep. So they have a weak army. I have a tank, so I'm pretty good in the offensive mode, in the offensive area. But the medics, you got to take them out quickly. So let's go ahead and start talking about this. This is a good unit because good attack, because what I can do is I can just do this and go bam and destroy. It took 6 points. Not too thrilled about that, but you gotta do what you gotta do, man. We're gonna leave this guy here because if you notice, this is the 2 row where it kind of breaks even. So as long as I like am here and have more than them, I should be able to kind of like, you know, have them at a standstill. And I like this position as well because if they move in, they'll be the aggressors, which doesn't really hold as much of a penalty as it does in other games. But yeah, so like for instance, we can do this and click on him, and he adds health, which is a really cool aspect. I don't even think it took a move point, did it? I think it might have. I'm not sure though. And that's going to be it for that turn. Let's see what happens. It's a pretty fun game though for a early access game and stuff, and one that's not done. There's no major like campaign, which is one thing I wish they would have, like a strategic map mode or something. That'd be cool if they had like a Rome 2 or EU4 style map mode where you attacked and stuff. I mean, I know it's not technically like a strategy game, it's a tactics game, which is different. It's a card game, it's very light, but I think it would be cool if they had that. So we're winning this. I'm pretty sure we're gonna win. I haven't had, this is an easy AI. The AI seems to be pretty good. I had trouble against the easy even, which is good. So let's use my King Force Churchill. They're pretty good. They're fast and they also counterattack really well. They can only attack forward though. Actually, you know what? I'm changing my mind. We're not gonna do that. Panzers are fast, which means that it doesn't take any move points to move, which is an interesting little thing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to heal this guy again, give him a lot of health, and meantime, I'm going to be moving this guy up, moving this guy up. I'm going to be attacking you. Bam. Bam, kablam. He shot me, but whatever, no biggie. And we can actually afford to get another Churchill tank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a King Force Churchill. That way I can, as long as I protect its flanks, which is, it would be good to have like one of these behind it, you know. As long as you do that, then you can do pretty well. And I guess that's going to be it then. So it's interesting. It's interesting how there is a limit for like how many moves you can do with a specific unit, but it still costs points. It's an interesting mechanic. You'd think that if it costs points, you'd be able to just do as many as you want, as if you're willing to spend the points. But no, there's still a limit, which is it's interesting. I think it balances the game, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, that guy just committed suicide. That he might move in and yeah, he's gonna take out my tank. That's not good actually. Oh, he's attacking me. Well then. You wanna die? That's fine by me. I think this Jeep might be about to destroy my tank, which is not good. Ooh, that's not good at all, actually. The reason why that's not good is because I don't have anything to defend it now. We're gonna have to do something I don't really want to do. Okay, so we should be able to win. We just actually need to survive a couple more turns. So we can get all my units up another space, you know. Move all the units up. We're going to keep everything. Actually, we're going to keep everyone else in the spots they're at. Kind of want to, let's see, if we get a heavy tank. Oh, I can't have that enough for that. I want to put the Panzer here, and that way, I can defend the flank of this guy. So this will be my second wave of attack. I like the game because it's fun. It's just a good, enjoyable game, and it's not complex, and it's not too hard. I wish they did have a mode where it was longer, like 100 maybe. No, that'd be too long. But, you know, it'd be cool if they actually did have a mode where it was like 8, what am I saying, 8 times that? No, like 4 times that. What was I saying, like 8 times that? Like 4 times this length. Why was this saying 8? Okay, so we won actually. Didn't even have to wait anything. That's all. This is like the whole level up thing, which is it's interesting because it's not very complex. It's just there's no points or anything. But I will show you guys. Oh yeah, we can call in the sabotage. Oh yeah, and so yeah, you unlock new cards as you go along. We won a quest. That's pretty good. The loading screen, like I said, it goes pretty fast. Like, look at that. That's pretty good. It has a little play-by-play of the game, which is pretty cool. And let me, before we end this video, let me show you guys the aspect of the game with the cards and stuff. If you go to the store, you can actually buy like a card set, kind of like you buy like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards or whatever, and people like open them for YouTube videos. You can kind of do that. You can buy cards and stuff, and I actually didn't have enough to buy another one, which is why when I bought them earlier, I actually saved. By the way, the gems are like the stuff you have to purchase, microtransactions. But I left a series open, so that way we can open it and bam, 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 bam. Bam. So these are okay. So I don't have any of these cards yet. So this is like a silver star one or something. This one I can't read that. I don't know why, but these look pretty good. Bunker. It has 0 ability to move. It's just a bunker, but it attacks in all 3 directions. So you could put that right in the middle. This one is a howitzer. It has 3 attacks. So it gets a lot of attack. It's very powerful, but it's kind of weak. I like all these little vehicles. They're actually pretty cool looking. That one looks okay. Actually, it looks really good. Actually, never mind. That's because it has 2 attack 2 times, and the strafing run is where they do like area. You can call in artillery strikes. That's a pretty good catch there. But I don't know why I called it catch. But anyway, so that's pretty cool. You can actually like buy packs and stuff. And then you can go over to here, and you can actually create your own deck. And so let's we can do the Republic, and we can just make our deck with all the cards we have, and it's actually really cool. The system they have, it's there's plenty of other games that do the same. It's not necessarily unique, but it's a fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and I'm gonna leave a link. I'm gonna leave a link to the Steam page in the description. It's a pretty cool game. It's simple, but it's very fun. So go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you like this video, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.